Hello and welcome. I've been waiting for you. So much of life ahead for you and for me. And there's no reason why this body has to suffer from stiff joints or sore muscles. And yet, during the course of our lives, the many systems of our body continually respond to stress and strain and the traumas of life. And to cope, we create habit patterns that contract muscles and shorten our breathing and make it difficult for the body to move freely and naturally. In this half hour, we're going to pay special attention to moves that oil the joints, the neck, the shoulders, the hands, feet, hips. We're going to move slowly, and I hope that you'll find this enjoyable. Moving slowly is powerful. Don't underestimate it. It gives your brain a chance to perceive and to create new patterns, new pathways between mind and body. Muscles lengthen and release. Breathing deepens. Circulation improves. Flexibility returns. So let's begin together. Let's begin with an energy wash. And what that is by just simply rubbing the hands together. And we're going to get some heat going. And we're going to take that heat, that natural lineament of heat. This is natural, you see. And we're going to just lightly, but very lovingly, put it into the joints of your hands and your fingers. And I really take my time in all the joints of the fingers. You know, the hands are very powerful little antennas of energy. You know, when you hurt yourself, you put your hands on the hurt. We don't realize how much we transfer. And let's do this now to the joints of your thumb, and then the other side, and then up into the wrists. This might be something you'd like to take and do this in the shower or with warm water in the bathtub. And then we'll just start with one arm now. I'm going to take that heat and go up into my elbow, and the whole elbow now, the inside, the sides of the elbow. Good. And just use your imagination that you are bringing energy and that healing then up into the shoulders. Good. And then let's do this one more time. A little more heat. And then into the other wrist. And then up into your elbows, the back side, the front side. And when you're doing this, use the whole hand and all of the fingers, not just sort of flipping the fingers up. And then go up into your shoulder. So keep the other arm very relaxed. Should feel very, very good. Fine. And then bring your hands to your lap. And what I'd like you to do is just close your eyes and feel how that has increased the circulation in your arms and in your skin. And that warmth and that feeling that is coming through the arms. And let's take that feeling and that awareness now up into your shoulder area, and we're going to do some shoulder rolls. Now, rolling the shoulder is something I'm sure you've done many times before, but this time do it slowly and really feel your range of motion today. Stop if there's real discomfort and just sort of tighten the circle a little bit. But this should feel really nice, because this is where a lot of our stress is buried, in the shoulders. Continue to breathe, easy, and then let's go in the other direction. Yes, nice, easy shoulder rolling, oiling the joint of the shoulder area. And then stop and pause. The shoulder drops are fun to do. You're going to raise your shoulders up under your ears, and you're giving a little squeeze. And what that's doing is squeezing that strong muscle of the shoulder. You sort of squeeze stress out, you pause, and then you and let the shoulders drop. It's as if you're giving your stress away, right? Just letting it drop into gravity. Let's try it again a few more times. I love doing this. Raise both shoulders up, and and once again, raising both shoulders up, pause here, and just let it all go. Let it just drop off. Now for ears down, we're going to put one ear down to the shoulder and then put the shoulder up under the ear. And just pause there for a moment. And then let your opposite shoulder hang down. Maybe you might let the arm hang for a moment. It takes a few moments for these muscles on the side of your neck to stretch out. So you just hold for a breath or two. And then come back to center. And center is where the shoulders are down and the neck is long. And then the other side, just dropping the ear to the shoulder, and then the shoulder up to the ear, and then let the opposite side get long and heavy. Just let the arm get heavy. It takes about a couple of seconds to let that muscle stretch out. So just take your time and breathe, and we kind of chat together. And then back to center again, where your shoulders are down from your ears and the neck again is long. For a chin swing, still oiling the joint of the neck. Drop your chin to your throat. The spine is long, your back is long, you're well seated on your sitting bones. That's where you're sitting to your chair. And then swing the chin. I'm first going to my right shoulder. And then swing center. My gaze is down. And then I swing to the left shoulder. And center. And you might hear a few little cracks and pops in there, but don't let that discourage you as you go from side to side. No pain, but I hope that all those little sounds will be gone in a few weeks. And then one more time as you swing the chin from one shoulder to the other, back to center, still sitting tall, and then raise the head up. Good. Let's pause here because I want to remind you of something important. Remember to breathe. Yes, it's very easy to hold the breath while exercising. But a simple way to correct this problem is to combine movement with sound. And by this I mean just follow along. It's very easy and actually it's quite interesting. I'm going to raise one arm up, and as I do so, my breath will flow in. Breath flows in, and now I'm going to lower the arm on a hum. And let's try the other arm now. Join me. The inhalation lifts comfortably high, and then hum it down. This long exhalation soothes the nervous system. It helps you to focus your mind. And now once again, both arms up. Breath flows in. And both arms down. Let them just float down on the sound. Notice that's a long exhalation. Try that again. I'd like to do it a few more times. Inhaling, lift. It's very light, very soft. There's an inhalation. Hum it down. And one more time. Breathing in smoothly. Good, because this sound helps you to tone the muscles that are needed for breathing. Now let's pulling the abdomen in at the end. Very good. It's kind of fun to do, isn't it? A cat back. Something more now for this spine and for the back. Scoot forward in your chair so you have maybe a little bit of room back there. And you're going to round your back like a cat so all those nice muscles stretch comfortably. I have my hands on my knees and my gaze is down to the floor. It's easy. Then come back to center. And then just come forward, stretching forward, and then let your gaze be upwards, maybe where your ceiling and the wall meet. Then come back to center, and then round the back, again exhaling. Might even try a hum here. Pulling the abdomen in, back to center smoothly. Inhale, come forward. Now notice that your shoulders are going back slightly. Just sort of go with it. Open your shoulders, pull them back slightly. And then back to center, and then again. Or just make it an exhalation quiet, just as long as you remember to pull the abdomen in, back to center. And now if you can just pull your hands back, find your chair or find a pillow, and just do a little bit of blade squeeze there. Opens the chest, feels good. It's energizing. And then back to center. Clasp your hands together, and we're going to do a water wheel. Clasping the hands together, slowly raising the arms up and above your head. The breath will flow in there. And then arching back slightly, exhaling, lower the hands across your face, across your chest, round the back again. Now inhaling, lift. And exhaling down. Rounding the back slightly again. Inhaling, keep your elbows soft. The breath lifts the arms. Good, the joints of the shoulders open. And then hum down if you'd like, but just be sure, exhale down. And then returning center. Pause here. Can you feel that increase of circulation, warmth, tingling through your chest and shoulders? Good. Now we're going to do the same thing for the face. You know, the face hides. A lot of stress burrows in the muscles of your face, around your eyes and in your jaw. And in this jaw muscle, just place your hands here for a moment and find that joint or that hinge of the jaw. And just go back and forth. Open it up a little. It's where we hide stress. And also the eyes that grasp all day long for detail. Now, prune face and lazy lion are wonderful to help this, to relax the face and the facial muscles. And this helps the lines of the face, too. Prune face, all right? Inhibitions to the door. As you're going to squeeze your eyes together and purse your lips all to the center, towards your nose. Push in, relax shoulders, continue to breathe, purse. Now you're going to open your eyes wide. Stick the tongue way out, stretch your arms, and and then close your eyes. Feel tingling, that pulsation going on in the face and the eyes. Good. Yes. Now, let's do some more now for your hips, for the knees, sitting back, being comfortable in your chair. We're going to do knees to chest. Clasp the hands behind the back of your thigh. This is my right thigh. And you're going to lift the thigh up into your chest and press, hold, and release. Squeeze, hold, and release. Press, hold, and release. Good. Circling with your feet. This is the one foot. I'm getting my ankles and my toes involved, and then other direction, other direction, other direction. Good. Now extend your leg out in front of you, and then lower the leg down. Good. Now, let's get the hands together, and we're going to massage the knee. Leaning forward, go down and take some of that heat to the calf muscle, to your ankle, and then into your toes, and maybe spread your toes apart. Pull them apart gently, getting some energy into your feet. Back up into the ankle and to the knees again. And then let's do knee to chest on the other side. Hands behind the back of your thigh and press, hold, and release. What we're doing here is as we do this, we are massaging the inner organs of the abdomen, bringing circulation there. Good, and it also is getting that circulation into the hip socket. Circling with your foot. Circle, good, good. Other direction, this strengthens your ankles. And then extend your leg out. Good. Hold on to the leg. Make this thigh muscle work, tummy muscle work, and then lower the leg forward. Let's massage the knee. Get that heat going now all over your knee. Soreness in the knees. This is so nice to do in the morning, and then across your calf and ankles. Again, into your toes. Pull them apart so you have some real energy in your feet. Then coming up again, up again. Good. Typewriter toes. We mustn't forget our little friends down here. Toes. Get them to move in all directions if you can, getting some space between them. Sort of type a letter down here. Good to be out of shoes, isn't it? And then relax your toes. Imagine them getting long. I think this is another place where stress sort of hides, in our toes. Make them long. Pause here just for a moment. Place your hands on your knees. And let's just have just a moment of stillness, because that's important too. Just breathe in, a good sigh, out. Yes, little minute, second vacation there. We're going to stand up, and I'm going to need a little support here at first, but as you practice with the video, you won't need support. Leaning forward, all right? Leaning forward. Now, it's just as if I'm going to do a racing dive, that the ankles will support me as I'm going to stand up. And in the beginning, lift your hips a few inches off of your chair. Let your hands support you, and the thighs are doing the work, and then sit down. All right, let's breathe in. And then exhaling, folding forward, breathing shallowly. Again, use your hands for support, lift, and then be very secure in your feet, arms back like a little racing dive, and then stand up. Let's raise arms above your head. Stretch up, good. Reach for one side and reach for the other, and then lower the arms down. A foot balance. I'm going to stand on this nice wooden floor with one hand to the chair, and have your feet be very secure, maybe shoulder width apart. And with the hand lightly to the chair, slowly lift your heels a few inches off of the floor. At first there's a tendency to roll to your little toe, so let's get the weight evenly distributed throughout the ball of the foot, and then down, heels down. Lift both heels up and down. And both heels up. And pause there. Let your arms start to raise and raise. Good, good. And then down together slowly, down and down. One more time. Raise the arms slowly. The heels raise slowly up. Are you holding your breath? No. And then lowering the arms down and down. Fine. When we do that, a lot of muscles really are being used. Let's shake a leg a little bit, and that relaxes the muscles. And shake a leg on the other side. Now, I'd like to do a forward bend, so it's going to use the chair, and you can use any kind of chair in your room. And use the chair, the height of the chair, the seat of the chair, the arms of the chair if you have them. And I'd like you to stand and face your chair now. Place your hands on the top of your chair for the first time that you do this. And then let your head drop between the upper arms. Bend your knees slightly. That's good. And then let those big back muscles stretch out. The hips pull away from your shoulders. You continue to breathe. Feels good. And if you'd like, as you practice with this, place your hands on the seat of your chair. Maybe move your feet back a little bit and ease your knees. And then again, head between the upper arms. Now don't watch here, just listening to my voice. Head between the upper arms. Bend, the knees are slightly eased. That means soft. And then stretch the hamstrings by straightening one leg and easing the other. And then changing. This should feel zingy, but no pain. Good, continue to breathe. Wonderful stretch. Nice sigh, so you remember to breathe, not holding the breath. Then, easing both knees, just lift your head for a moment, and very easily, all we need to do to come down is to bend both knees again. One knee to the floor, the other knee to the floor, then slip one hand to the floor, and the other one, and then sit on the hip. Let's move the chair very quickly, and then we're going to lie down on our back. So let's set the body up by sitting tall, knees bent, hands onto your knees. Breathe in, long back, and then exhale, round the back again, lightly hold on to your knees, lower those shoulders, and then come down slowly, vertebra at a time, at a time. Very nice, good. Dancing the star is a lovely little move that oils these hips, the moves that we need to walk and to bend. Dancing the star, let's try with your right knee first. This is my right knee, bent, and just hold on to your knee and straighten the other leg, or keep the knee bent for a little balance if you'd like. And dancing the star is a lovely dance with the knee. and moving the knee in a circle so that the hip is affected. And we move in all different directions. Maybe in a circle one day, in a circle in the other, and then the next day, a figure eight. Should feel very nice, very relaxed, and very spacious in the hip area. Dancing the star with one leg, and then place the foot to the floor, and then the other leg, the knee into your chest. Keep this other leg for balance if you need it, and then dance the star with your other knee. Knee is bent, going in nice big circles, circles. You're breathing, of course. And then maybe a figure eight today. I really enjoy doing that. And after dancing the star, we're going to walk on the moon. Just straighten your legs. And I'd like you just to look here for a second, because you need to start with your hips square or your hips straight. Maybe you can see that my hips are straight. And I'm going to pretend that I'm walking on something soft. And so I'll stretch one leg out. And as I do, one hip descends and the other hip ascends. And then I come back to square. And then we'll do this with the opposite side. So push down, yes, and feel like you're pushing into a surface that's soft. Then back to center, to square. And then the other side. You're stretching the hip socket. You're creating more space in the hips. These are just the muscles that we need for walking. And this next time, extend your leg downward so everything stretches a bit. Back to center. Keep the little small of your back to your floor as you extend. You can also add arms over the head if you'd like. So there's a nice stretching. I love doing that in the morning. Yes, it's a wonderful one before you get out of bed. Now, hamstring stretch is just bending the knees. And this is a very safe way now to stretch your hamstrings, which is on your back. So extend one leg up to the ceiling, hand behind the back of your thigh. And just with a gentle pressure, draw the thigh in towards your rib cage. Extend your heel up towards the ceiling and hold for a breath or two, breathing in and out, and then relax the knee or bend it slightly. And again, extend the leg, and remember that you are in charge of this stretch, not me. So you have to go as far as you can this day, and you hold for a breath or two, and then you release. And that is how the hamstrings really stretch safely, easily. You'll feel real results in a few weeks, a month or so, I promise. And then release, and let's do 3 times on the opposite side. Hands behind the back of your thigh, very comfortable, because when you extend your heel, you'll really feel that zing, no pain. And it's up to you how far you go today. And then you release. Let's do 2 more. Breath in and exhaling. Good. Listening to your body as you go, extending, hold for a breath or 2. And then bend the knee. This will be last time as you extend. And take your time stretching the hamstrings. Really, you will see soon, you will see progress. And then release, placing the feet to the floor. Now draw both knees into your chest and roll towards me, all right? Just roll towards me. And you're going to place the hand that's the below hand behind the back of your head. This is your pillow arm. And then the other arm. Place it behind the back of your head, not your neck. All right, be sure, because that's where we're going to start from. And look at your knees, because we're about to do butterfly. And the butterfly, this knee, this is the top knee, needs to be forward, lightly touching the floor, very comfortably. And then stretch your top arm. This is my right arm. I'm just, whatever your top arm is, extend it out and let the other arm be a pillow. And then this arm, this is the extended arm, is going to become like a great butterfly wing. And you're going to lift it up to the ceiling and then all the way back without strain. And notice that my knee has come off the floor and then the head just flows towards the right, if it's your right arm that's extended back behind you. Take a breath now. Breathe in. And as you exhale, exhaling out, pull the abdominal muscle in slightly, then inhaling again, extending the arm. And then on the exhalation, the butterfly wing closes and closes and closes back to just lightly touching the floor. And then again, inhaling, lift the arm up. The inhalation lifts. You go back, let the head follow. The knee relaxes so that the shoulder is not forcing to the floor. Breath in. Exhaling, pull the abdominal muscle in and then let it pop out. Exhale again and then just let the butterfly wings close. Isn't that a wonderful stretch? Good. And then hand to the floor. Place that hand onto the floor, and we're going to sit up by just pushing down, coming up, and then again, so that you are facing me. Butterfly to the opposite side. Hand makes a pillow. All right, now the top knee slides forward. And once again, hands are behind the head, not your neck. And then extend the top arm forward. And then like a great butterfly wing, opening the whole body to sunlight and to air. As you arching back gently, letting the hand touch the floor, let your head follow. Breath in. Forcing nothing, exhaling. The knee is off of your mat. Inhaling again, and then exhaling. The breath follows and follows. Oh, it's such a lovely posture. One more time. Let the arm just float up. The breath lifts it. Head follows, same direction. Feel the wonderful stretch of the rib cage as you breathe in. And then at the exhalation, pulling the abdominal muscle in slightly. Then let it pop out. Breath flows in. And then rolling back and back. Good. The butterfly wings close. Bring the knees into your chest, and now roll over right onto your back. Just roll over onto your back for relaxation. This is the frosting on the cake. Lie down and prepare for relaxation. Would you like to rest your legs on your chair or legs on the floor? Feet apart. Be comfortable. Stay warm, maybe a pillow beneath your head. Remove your glasses to rest your brow. Pull your shoulders down from your ears and arms away from the body, palms turned up. And now lift your arms 1/2 inch off of your floor, hold, and now let them flop with a good sigh out. And again, lift both arms up just 1/2 inch, pause, and now with a sigh, and let the day go. Eyes are closed as you scan your body from the inside out. Feel where the back of your head touches your surface. And then focus your full attention on the mask muscles of your face. Then, without disturbing your body, begin to squeeze the lines of your forehead, squeeze your eyes, your cheeks, purse your lips in towards the center of your face, in towards the nose, and then hold, and then release. Observe the feelings of relaxation which follow. Sensation within the lines of your forehead, smooth. Eyelids heavy. Feel your cheeks melt. The jaw muscle slack. Relaxation is a feeling. And now, mentally, let the last half hour go. And then imagine that you let your day go. Let the week go. And then let the past month go. Last year, go. The past 10 years. And then return to this moment in time, refreshed, calm, and rest in this timeless moment. And then if you'd like to deepen your breath, do maybe a stretch and a yawn, leaving tiredness right on the floor, or continue relaxing. But if you'd like to sit up, good. And summarize for yourself. What would you like to take on with you into your day or into your evening? That which is positive, that gives you inner balance, that nurtures you. Dear friend, be persistent, be patient, be positive. I'm so glad we've met in this way. Until the next time.